Welcome to the Ben Mallah podcast, where Ben Mallah and the crew are going to answer your real estate questions. If you'd like to get on the show, go to benmallah.com/shop and get Fast Pass. You can also send us super chats. Aaron is going to read the super chats and Ben is going to answer. Tonight we have Jimmy Hart. Ben, what's the big thing happening this weekend?
We're going to catch Jimmy before he takes his nap.
Ooh, the big thing. It's going to be unbelievable. Only a couple of days away, so I hope you got your tickets for Fort Lauderdale, the beautiful Sheraton Hotel. It's the Ben Mallah Show with all of his family. It's going to be there. Aaron's going to be there. You've got little Ben, you've got Vincent, and you got Carla, the face that runs the place. It's going to be great.
Guess who won't be there?
I know I couldn't. Well, I didn't know you were going to have this because I have to go to
because you're a big shot. You're booked every weekend all over the country. You're flying here, you're flying there.
Tennessee. I'll bring you back some grits.
Yeah.
Some grits.
Remember that show on Alice? She used to say, "Kiss my grits."
Kiss my grits. But what a great time it's going to be. Let me tell you guys something, being serious right here. I've known Ben for quite a while, but over the last 4 or 5 months, I've kind of been trying to get a crash course in real estate. I've learned so much. I don't have any money to buy anything, but I've learned a lot. So if you want to learn something, buddy, you need to get yourself a ticket. Get down to Fort Lauderdale this Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be unbelievable.
Here we are. We're alive again. You know why we're here tonight? To sell some more tickets. We got walk-in tickets. We got rooms available. We got Zoom tickets. Listen, I'm coming all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, bringing everybody down there. The least you can do is buy a goddamn ticket. Okay?
Hey, and if you get a room, don't you get a free ticket with a room?
If 2 people book the room package and get 2 tickets with the room is free. What else can you ask for? We need revenue. And we're going to get down there and get our hands dirty and work that hotel and make some money.
And we were down there, a few days ago, and what great food down there. The place looks gorgeous, really. Beautiful swimming pool. So you can go and get yourself a meeting with the big man over here. Go out, swim in the pool, have a nice lunch, bring your family down. It's going to be great.
We're getting ready. There's going to be a big weekend. He's got me booked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, private meetings, doing seminars, everything, taking pictures, hanging out. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a good time. Because you know what? I look forward to it. They're paying and helping me make revenue for the hotel, which is a great thing, okay? But I love to be around people that are hungry, that want to make some money, okay? Anybody. I don't care who you are. You can be a first deal. You can be on your 100th deal, all right? I like being around people that are making moves and getting shit done and trying to get somewhere in life and make some money.
And we've got Aaron with us again today.
Yep.
Aaron.
I'm here.
Did you take a test today?
Yes, I did.
Which test did you take?
Algebra, too.
Algebra. How do you know how you did?
I don't know. He
don't know.
He doesn't grade it.
I think you knocked it out of the park. I bet you knocked it out of the park.
Shout out to DZ from Detroit for the $2 for a super chat of the night. Appreciate it. Make some money.
There's a humming in the background. Does anybody else hear it except me? Turn the fucking fan off, you Polak.
We need more help. We need more help.
I'm down in Miami last weekend, and he makes me go and do a podcast. That's not the fan. That's the AC. This fan, turn it off. Sweat a little. You're used to being in a cold.
Oh, Vince got to yell at somebody.
I was down in Miami at that big penthouse with you doing the podcast on Fresh and Fat. I mean, Fresh and Fit.
Those guys were great, man.
They're cool, but, I don't know. Basically, they needed having me there. I think it was a good thing because
it's a great thing.
It's better. All that nonsense about girls and cars and all that flashy shit. Don't worry about this shit right now. Worry about when you got the money. Make some money. Okay, if you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you better make some goddamn money because it ain't no fun being old having to try to make it. Okay, that really sucks.
Take it from me.
Yeah, take it from me. This guy is old. Said before he did. And he's busting his friggin' ass.
It's all beautiful, though. What a great life.
Great life. All right. Great life.
Who else we got, buddy?
Let's see here. Shout out BC Borrow. Thank you for the $5. Ben, my family and I are wanting to go on vacation to the neighborhood of Far Rockaway, New York. Any places you think we should visit in town?
Are you crazy? Why the hell? You could pick anywhere in the world to go on a vacation. And you wouldn't want to go to no damn Far Rockaway. I mean, that's a vacation for people that live in maybe Brooklyn in a rough neighborhood to get on a train to go to Far Rockaway to the beach one day. But I haven't been there in so many years I can't even count. I haven't lived in Far Rockaway for like, I don't know, 35 plus years. So I don't know what the hell's there, but I look at it online and it don't look good to me. So I would pick another place than Far Rockaway. Oh my
Pick
God.
Fort Lauderdale this weekend
That's
if you
it.
want to go on a vacation, man. This is going to be great. Ben Mallah, the family's going to be there. You got beautiful hotel rooms. Like Ben said, if you get a double room, whatever, you get 2 free tickets to go. So it's going to be great.
All right, who's going to call in tonight? That's what I want to know. Who's going to get a fast pass and bring their problems to everybody and be part of the show? Who? I'm waiting for you.
All right, so while we wait for that, shout out Gun Gluten. Thank you for the $2. He said USA. Shout out Eric Gomez for the $1.99. Aaron, where's the Scat Pack? You know, I don't know where it's at yet. We'll see.
We'll see if
what
number
happens.
one, he shows me good grades, and number two, he passes the driver's test. Okay, then we might
I don't
consider
think
it.
I'll have an issue with the
It all depends on the grades. Okay, the better the grades, the better the grade car. That's the way it works around here. If you don't do shit, you don't get shit. You know, around me, if you ain't doing something, I got no use for you. I'm sorry. You know, don't take it personal, but if you're not doing something positive to get ahead in your life, I can't be around you. Don't surround yourself with people that ain't doing shit, because if they ain't doing shit and you hanging out with them, you ain't gonna do shit. So, you know, be around people doing shit. I encourage the people around me to do everything they can. Whatever's on your plate, eat it. If school's on your plate, eat it. If work's on your plate, eat it. You know, and then try to do whatever you can for yourself and buy some real estate. Interest rates are going up. Prices are coming down. I'm starting to see it. Okay. And I'm on the phone from the time before I even get out of bed. I'm on the phone. Okay. At 8 o'clock in the morning till even late at night. I'm taking texts and emails, looking at deals, talking to people anywhere from $1 million to $100 million, you know, all day long, dealing with bankers, dealing with brokers. And, you know, it ain't easy, believe me. But what am I going to do? That's my life, and I got to do it.
Hey, can you talk about some of the property that we got to see down in Fort Lauderdale this week?
We went and looked at I don't want to talk about somebody might steal it from
that's
me.
Right.
You know, but I've been looking at big time shit. I've been looking at stuff all over the country now. I'm looking at Home Depot, Teslas, baby. I'll buy a Tesla dealership.
It's a nice area. That would look great.
I mean, I don't think you go wrong with that. That's pretty crazy. Thinking Tesla's going anywhere. And then we got all kinds of stuff I'm looking at. Shopping centers, you know, of all types of levels, trying to find someone from value add. Do you realize if you find a shopping center or a retail or a commercial property, it's based on the income that it produces at the current time. So if you walk into a shopping center and you got 10 stores in there and 2 of them are vacant, you're getting those vacants for free, typically in the real estate market, because you're buying the place based on the NOI. You know what NOI is?
Nope, tell me.
Net operating income. Whatever money is actually net in your pocket.
Let me write that down.
Net. Okay? I'm not talking about the hairnet you wear at night to go to bed. I'm talking about net money. After all the bills are paid, all this shit is taken care of, what's in your goddamn pocket? Net.
I'm taking my notes.
Wish you'd put a note in a bottle, jump in it.
Oh,
You're like
you
a
hurt me
genie in
so
a
bad.
bottle. You should be in a bottle.
Who else we got,
Put
baby?
you in a bottle and be the genie. Can you be a genie?
Listen, did we mention once again? 2 days away.
And I'm sick.
2
I got to hurry
days
up and get
away.
well for the
Please,
weekend.
let me get you a Z-Pack.
Man, I busted my ass last weekend. I had to
I
go
know
over
you
there and
did.
check the hotel. I had to go check on a few properties for sale. I had to meet with the captain and go over all the shit wrong with the goddamn boat and get that fixed so we can go in the boat show so we can sell it in October.
The boat looks great.
You know, I'm tired. I'm
He
freaking
never
tired. The
takes any
stock
time
market's
off.
screwed up. I'm dealing with crazy ass fucking investment brokers that don't know shit. I mean, you know, it's just ridiculous. All the shit I got to worry about.
That's why
And
his
then
life's for
Aaron-
sale. That's why-
Aaron, I'm not going to pick on Aaron right now. I'll wait till after the show. All right.
Oh, gosh.
Who you texting now? Oh, my friends. I'm going to text my friends. All right. What do you got? Anything?
Yeah. Let me
This is going to be a short podcast now. You know why?
Let's see. Shout out
Because we're here
Daniel
to tell you to buy
Gray.
tickets.
Tickets.
Shout out Daniel Gray for the $5. Hey Ben, I saw Denny Duncan came over. Did you end up making a video with him? Also, did you ever go to Inglewood?
I went to Inglewood a while back and met Danny Duncan. Okay. I happen to have a shopping plaza that he shops in. The Publix there. Maybe the liquor store he goes to too. I don't know. But no, I don't think he drinks. He don't drink. He's just naturally drunk. But Danny put out a video And you should go check it out because he came over here with his whole crew. They're really nice guys. We had a good time. We took out a bunch of toys. If you want to go see us riding the Jeep in the water, you want to see him on the surfboard, the power boards in my backyard. You want to see him jump off the goddamn balcony of the second story of my house into the pool. Check out Danny Duncan's video. And we had a good time. I let him drive my trikes. The whole day was fun, just doing crazy, fun stuff. And they were really cool. They're great people. And it was fun, you know?
I liked them. I got to meet them, and I've never heard them really before. Like, they probably never heard of
I don't
me
think
either.
he's
But
in your
they
age
had a
group.
good time. They were great kids. They really were.
Everything was great, you know? He had his little guy with him, Cameron.
What do we got,
I
baby?
just hope they didn't pee in my pool. That's the only thing I'm worried about. All right.
All right. Shout out Oli Burton. Thank you for the $8.99. Looking to buy a Hilton in Texas, 85 rooms for and it has $1.6 million revenue. It costs $8 million. Is it a good investment? Is it expensive to run a hotel if you use an existing management team?
Listen, $8 million. You're paying You're paying like what? You're paying $8 million for 85 rooms, a little under $100 a room. Listen, the most important thing is number one. If it's only 85 rooms, it's limited service, okay? So that should be a good thing because the food and beverage will kick your ass, and the free breakfast and all that shit is going to kick your ass. The most important thing is you're buying a business. You're not buying real estate. Trust me. I know. I'm doing what I never wanted to do, own a business. You know, and you got to make sure the numbers are there. You better make sure you keep that place full. You better make sure you look at the past operating and see what kind of money's coming in, what kind of money's going out, because $8 million is a hefty price. I don't know how much you're financing, but money ain't cheap these days. My interest payments are double. If I was paying 25 grand a month on a mortgage for a property, I'm paying 50 now. So I'm hurt. I'm getting hurt right now. But that's the market. What am I going to do? I can't cry about it. I wasn't smart enough to lock in my interest rate 6 months ago. I didn't know. So now I got to just bite the bullet. But listen, if you're buying a hotel, it's all about the management, okay? The key to running a good hotel is the management, that you're not overstaffed, you're not overspending, and you're marketing the property as much as you can to keep the rooms full. It's a business, okay? So I hope you've done this business before. You better make sure there's a demand for what you're supplying, okay? So be careful, but work the numbers, or if you have to, go to benmallah.com, do a consult with Ben. We'll sit on the phone. We'll go over the numbers because I can tell you right now, I know hotels. I've had my ass chewed up enough. I've made a lot of money in hotels, but I've also had my ass chewed. See, that's the thing about life. If it was all perfect, it would be easy. Everybody would be doing it. You got to have your downs to go with your ups. The downs are what teach you how to go up. So if I didn't get my ass bit, I wouldn't know how to be successful. So, you know, you better be really careful. You know, 1.6 million in revenue, but what are the operating costs? That's what you better look for. And then how much is your loan going to cost you? And then remember, when you buy, I'm telling everybody out there right now, okay, because I'm so sick of people calling me up. I didn't know. Now, I'm telling you so you know, when you buy a piece of property at the price you're paying, your tax bill's going to go up. All right. The last guy might have bought it 20 years ago or 10 years ago for half the money or less than that. And as soon as you buy that property, the county needs money. The county wants their money. And as soon as you record and buy any property, a house, I don't care what it is, the county's going to pick up that sale and they're going to reevaluate it and they're going to adjust your basis of the value of what you paid. And then they're going to raise your taxes. I know people that their tax bills have easily doubled, okay, as soon as they bought that property. So you better be careful. You better make sure that you don't get hit in the future. A year later, oh, shit, my tax bill's double. Well, because the county caught up with it. They doubled your goddamn taxes because you paid double what it was worth on the books before. What else? You got no callers tonight?
What? Until Aaron gets
Aaron
back.
left. I don't know. Aaron's acting weird.
What about the Rafal? You can live stream this if you can't make it down this weekend, right?
That's right. We have a Zoom webinar.
Zoom
webinar. There you go. Zoom in. So
like the Jetsons,
stream.
You can zoom in.
I like it. So if somehow you can't make it, but I'm telling you now, like I said
it's
before,
going to be a great time. I can tell you that right now. I just absolutely love being around all the people that have the take the time and the effort and the expense to come down and hang out with us. And I'm going to do everything I can to help anybody that comes there. okay? Because that's what it's all about, helping people. They're helping me by coming there, and I'm going to help them. Who else do you know? I have bought and sold hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in the past 30-something years. Who else do you know that you can hang out with that's done that? Okay. And I'm going to give you the same advice that I do for myself. When I talk to people, I put myself in their shoes and I say, what would I do? And that's what I tell them to do. Okay. Except your shoes, Jimmy, I can't put my feet in them.
They're too small. There you go. I was going to say it before you did.
Probably don't smell good either.
But being for real, man, I'm telling you, if you really want to learn about this business, this is the man that I'm just telling you, he started from nothing. You've heard the story a million times, but this guy, he didn't have a famous mother, a famous father that gave him money or put him in college.
Famous for being idiots.
He had to do it all himself. So like I said before, you're going to miss an unbelievable opportunity if you're not able to make it down to Fort Lauderdale this weekend, the 10th and 11th. So please check it out. If you can't,
and where are all the goddamn Jews at? Okay. They all beg me, oh, yeah, you should have it on a Sunday. You should have it on a Sunday because of the Sabbath. All right, well, I'm having one just for you on Sunday afternoon, but you're not booking the rooms or booking the tickets.
Hey, what was the name of that restaurant we went to?
Somebody call God up and tell them to get a hold of all the Jews and tell them to get their ass over to Fort Lauderdale on Sunday after the holiday's over, okay?
Hey, what was the name of the Jewish restaurant we ate at? That was great.
Pompadale, Jewish
what a
New
great
York
place.
deli.
Oh, my gosh.
Trying to feed this guy is impossible. He eats like he don't even eat like a bird. He eats like a cuckoo bird.
I had split pea soup. I had a cheese sandwich. And also, but I gave my kosher pickle to Vincent.
You're a pickle, all right.
I know it.
The point is you can't pick on the guy because he's in better health than all of us, and he's twice our age.
We hope.
He's twice my age.
That, but everything's great.
I'm 56. I know he's twice my age. All right.
Shout out Finest. Shout out Malachi. I'm living in California. Is it wise to invest out of state for cash flow? Multifamily that cash flows is very difficult to find in my area. Also, he has no experience either.
You have no experience and you want to move out of state? I don't recommend it. Okay, number one, multifamily, you could hire a management company. You could go down that route. But, if you really want to be a multifamily, you need the experience, okay? Somebody else is not going to make your day. You got to make your own goddamn day. If you want to be in real estate, I encourage everybody, try to handle it yourself and learn it, okay? If you can't buy in California, I'm sorry, it's too damn expensive. But you start going out of state, it's too damn far. You have problems that can't be taken care of easily. You could hire a management company, but, anywhere right now is not a good time to buy multifamily because the price is too high. They're trying. Okay, I want to make this really clear. I have to explain this 20 times a day to brokers. Listen, idiot, if you offer me a deal at a 5 cap, which means 5%, okay, on your money. If you buy a place for $1 million, you pay $50,000 a year, that's 5%. You understand that? The point is this: if you're paying 5% in interest, what the hell's the point? Okay, so right now is not a good time unless you can find something that has value add. Now, if you can find something to raise the rents and find something to fix it up, and you got more money coming in down the road, that makes sense. But if you're going to buy something that's already stable, it doesn't work at a 5 cap. All right, that 5 cap ain't worth shit. Okay, because you got to pay the bank the 5% interest. So where the hell's your upside? Nowhere. Your downside. And if you're paying principal, you'll be fucking in the hole. You want to be in the hole, Jimmy?
No. Nope, don't want to be in the hole. Trust me.
All right, what do we got? We have a caller up there. Hey, how are you?
Ben.
Hey, how?
Hey, Ben, big fan of what you got going on. I really do appreciate you taking the time, and I love the family, man. I appreciate the hustle, and I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Basically, I'm calling in. I just need a little bit of guidance. I just want to see what you would do in my position. So basically, me and my wife, we had bought the current home that I'm in now. We bought it back about 6 years ago, and we bought it for like $140. And I'm in Arizona, so that was really cheap compared to what's going on right now. And we owe like $115 on it, or around $115 or $110 on it. And basically, we just got a second home, which is worth $500,000, but it's a bigger home. We do need it. I feel like we outgrow. We're trying to start a family. So basically, where I'm kind of stuck is, should I rent? I do want to get more. I just became a real estate agent, so I do want to get more into like investing and leveraging my money. So what would you do? Like, because we are moving into a new home by the end of this month.
Right?
No, I haven't moved yet. No, I haven't moved yet.
How much is that house worth today? The one you're living in?
For about 470.
All right, 470. And you're a real estate agent, so you're going to save the commission to listing it, right?
Yeah. So
All right, for 470, you're not going to have a lot of cost in it, right? So if you take, I didn't bring a calculator. Somebody give me a calculator here. God damn it, I'll use my phone. All right, here we go. Let's get the calculator out. Everybody join me. Get your calculators out, everybody. Come on, it's on your phone. He can sell his house for $470,000 minus he paid $140,000.
No, wait, hold on. So our home that we haven't moved in yet is about 470. The home that we
the $140,000 house that you bought that you're living in now. How much can you sell it for?
Oh, this home currently we bought it for 140 and we can sell it for about 370.
Okay, 370.
360,
370, 370,000 minus the 140,000. Ding, ding, ding. You just made yourself $230,000 and you lived there for over 2 years, right?
Correct. And we have about 130 saved on top of that.
Listen, let's just start with the house. You got a house you're sitting on right now that you're moving out of. You can put almost $250,000 in your pocket tax-free. Okay? Now, your other option is, there's options if you want them. Okay? The other option is, if you could rent that house out right now, how much would you get it for rent? How much could you rent for?
About $2,300.
$2,300. And mortgage. Your mortgage, taxes, insurance?
Yeah, about almost barely 900.
900, that's it? That's taxes, insurance, and everything?
Yep.
2,300 minus the 900 leaves $1,400. I should be able to figure it out, and you should have too. $1,400 a month times 1,400 times 12 is $1,680 a year. All right, so your choices right now are take $250,000 tax-free and stick that money in a goddamn municipal bonds or some shit like that, earn an interest tax-free, or sit back and collect 17 grand a year, maybe 16 because you're gonna have some expenses, 16 grand a year. Okay. The 250,000, okay, you could sit in the muni bond funds right now doing nothing, and invest it at 5% and get 12.5 with no responsibility, no nothing. You can borrow against it. I mean, I don't know. How much you got 130 grand in the bank right now, you said?
Yeah, saved up. Yep.
Imagine having 380. Imagine going to bed at night knowing I got $380,000 cash to move on and do bigger and better deals with. Tax free. Okay, yeah. 250,000 tax free. Even in Arizona, I don't know what your state taxes. If you made $250,000 today, if you have that in cash, you'd probably have to make $400,000 to pocket 250. So if I was you, I would definitely think about selling it and taking that money and having almost 380 whatever thousand we said, and then you're buying a new house. How much you got to put down on a $500,000 house?
Well, I'm the total down probably like about 35.
How much down?
35%,
20%, 10%, 50%, what?
20%.
20% down?
Yeah.
You couldn't qualify for less than that? All right, 20% down, you're putting down 100 grand, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you got 100 grand you got to put down. You have it now. If you sell a house, you won't deplete your savings, right? And use up that 130 grand you got. You sell a house, you got $250,000 tax free, plus the 130, you got 380, minus the 100 grand for the new house. You're left with almost 280, 300 grand in the bank, cash money. Now you got the new house, and you got over $250,000 sitting in the bank. That's a good place to be. What kind of interest rate are you locking in on the new house?
Just under 499. There you go.
All right. Well, if you're comfortable with the payment, that's great.
Yes.
What are you doing? You're selling real estate, and you work, and you have a job too, or you're just selling real estate?
Just selling real estate. My wife's been selling real estate longer than I have. I just started getting into it, and I want to get into commercial and that side of it. But I know I'm trying to find a mentor to kind of help me with that.
I mean, getting into commercial, it's about, you want to sell commercial real estate because, your license, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you have a license to sell residential, You got a license to sell commercial. There's only one goddamn license.
Yeah.
You don't need no additional licenses. All you
Well, I
got
want to become an investor. I want to do what
well, to
start
become
somewhere
an
where
investor,
kind of
you got to find the deals and you
Find the
got to have the
deals,
money to buy it.
Yeah.
All right. That's all real estate is, finding the deal and having the money to do the deal. That's the whole fucking ball of wax of real estate. So you got $250,000. Okay. That's good. But it sounds like you need to get out there and hustle some more, close some more deals, save some more money up, and then, but in the meantime, if you really wanted to get in commercial real estate, you'd start working around commercial real estate brokers, and start working, learning from them. Go find some commercial brokers that are making money. Don't get with no losers. Find the guys that are banging deals out. You know how you can tell when they bang deals out, who's selling the real estate? Go to their websites like CB Richard Ellis. You heard of them?
Yes.
Okay, go to guys like them, go to their website and look at all the shit that they got, that team. They all have teams, and then find the team that has the listing stuff for sale right now, and then and then look at all the shit they sold. Okay? If they're really big shots, they're going to show you everything they sold to prove that they're the people for the job. That's why they put the sold ones on there. So, you go to the guys that are really active,
Yep.
All right. Well, we really appreciate the phone call. Congratulations. I'd list that goddamn house tomorrow, put that $250,000 tax-free in the bank. Good luck on your new home. Congratulations. And get into commercial. Right now you're making money selling residential, right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
All right. Keep doing that, but also try to get into commercial. Put some time into it. You know what I mean?
Cool. Awesome. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you. Thanks for the call.
That's a perfect example why you guys need to get you a ticket, get yourself down to Fort Lauderdale, because look what Ben just told the gentleman from Arizona right there. He just helped him out tremendously. The same thing can happen to you guys. So get your ticket.
And he's already in real estate.
Absolutely. So you need to get on down there, baby. Get your ticket.
And let me tell you something. The best tax law that we have in this country is that if you own your private residence, personal residence, and you've lived in it for over 2 years, right? You get a deduction. The first $250,000 is tax-free. If you're married, it's $500,000. I married Carla, and as soon as we got married, I put my house up for sale because she was worth $250,000 the day I married her. And I sold my house, and guess what I made? I had a $500,000 profit from the house I sold in California, and I got it all tax-free.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who's next, Aaron?
All right, shout out Gun. Appreciate the $2. Why do you wear 2 wedding bands?
Okay, the story behind the 2. How the hell can you even see that shit? Okay, I had one originally. Okay, and then we went to some crazy jewelry show or something, and it was funny because the guy had one just like mine that he was selling, but a little bigger. So I had the idea. I'll tell you what. We already been married about 10 years. So I figured, hey, I served a 10-year sentence. I should get a goddamn award. So I told him, listen, I'm going to buy that ring from you, but I want you to connect them two together. So now I got 10 years, and now I'm approaching 20 years, which is going to happen in another year or so. So I got, the first 10 years, I gave myself an award. And now I got double ring, baby, double ring. What I didn't know is I was marrying double trouble. She's a good girl.
She's a great girl.
She puts up with you, Jimmy.
What's next, baby?
Let's see here. All right. Shout out Finest. Thank you for the $4.99. What books would you recommend for someone that is just about to start learning about real estate?
What book?
Yeah, what books?
Books. Honestly, the only book I would waste my time reading is the one to get the real estate test and pass the exam. I've never read a book in my life. I mean, maybe a couple of Playboys when I was young, but it was good articles in those things. But, otherwise, I don't really can recommend any books because my whole knowledge and education was built on doing it, and all that reading the contracts and shit. I could trust the lawyers and all the program reporting and stuff I leave to little Ben. And, there's enough reading we do. We read plenty. I read plenty. I got to read about every property I'm looking at buying. I got to read contracts. I got to read reports. I got, so I don't know. Basically, the best way of getting into real estate is doing it. Finding a deal that makes sense and having the money to do it. Okay, start off small and work your way up. If you're going to buy a house and you're still young, don't buy a house. Buy a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, okay? Now you have a place to live, and you have cash flow coming through. You're on your way. Eventually, you rent that unit out that you're living in, and you move on to bigger and better things. But I can't recommend a good book. Can you recommend a good book, Jimmy? Have you ever written a book, Jimmy, about your life?
Years and years and years ago.
You did?
It was a short story. Hey, look. Hey, let me ask you something, Rafal. Is there any more? I know you got about 15 or 20 one-on-one appointments with.
No, there's no more. You already booked the shit out of me.
No more left?
I'm fully booked with the one-on-ones because I give it my all. If somebody's going to come all the way down there and me and that person are going to sit in a room face-to-face and we only got about a half hour, I'm going to give him all I got, okay? So he already booked like 20 of them, and I can't do no more. I got to do 20 face-to-faces in the conference room. I got 2 shows to do. What the hell am I? A goddamn fucking circus act to you?
What time is the show on Saturday?
Saturday, it's going to start around 6, I think, right? 6 o'clock, and believe me, we're going to be there all friggin' night.
What about Sunday?
Sunday, it's going to start at 1, and then I got appointments booked, I think, after that. So, Rafal's pimping me out like a 2-bit whore. And, I don't appreciate it, Rafal.
And the hotel looks
I know what he's up to. He's trying to buy this fucking house that he's found.
Oh my
and he's
God.
trying to make me to fucking get him the down payment. That's what he's doing.
Oh, my gosh.
Have to hassle.
You better make sure you have an extra room with Jimmy in case he starts acting cuckoo over here.
Cuckoo. But once again, it's going to be the 10th and 11th. This coming Saturday and Sunday, right? Fort Lauderdale, Sheridan Hotel, beautiful place
He
down
definitely
there.
doesn't have Alzheimer's. I'll tell you that. He can remember shit.
Huh? And so it's going to be great, but you got to get your tickets now if you're going to make it down there. If you can't, what is it, Rafal?
Listen, I feel honestly, I'm not trying to be obnoxious, but if you got a chance to come hang out with us in my hotel on my turf,
It's going to be crazy.
and I'm your fucking host, and I feel sorry for you if you're not coming. Okay, at
gonna
least
be
zoom
great.
in so you can be part of it.
It's gonna be
But
great.
because this is going to be a great group of people. These are people that are the best people in the world. We don't care. It don't matter when you when you step in a room with us. Forget about everything. Forget about color. Forget about religion. Forget about politics. Forget about your problems and focus on how you can better your life. That's what we're all about. And you know what's best? We're not there like wolves trying to get you. I don't want nobody's money. I'm not trying to sell you no bullshit ass course. We're just there to help you get on the right track and move in the right direction so you can obtain all the shit we got. But let me tell you something. Having all this shit can be a pain in the ass, too. You start having house guests and shit. I hope that carpet ain't fucked up in that guest house.
His life's for sale.
Is that stains out of the carpet in your room?
Of course it is.
Don't put them back either.
I'm
Take your
not going
shoes
to. It's
off
like when I
before
got-
you go in the fucking room, in the bedroom. It's simple, or a hallway. You know how much expensive this guy that built this house, he spared no expense. This is the finest, highest quality shit money could buy back in 2015.
What did this house really cost? We've had
30 million plus. Then the furniture was another couple of million. Okay, this guy put a lot of his hard-earned money in it, and I don't want to fuck it up.
He was a great
He might
baseball
want to buy
player.
it back one day. Who the hell knows?
There you go. Your life's for sale. Who's next, Aaron?
Shout out Shogun Rose. Thank you for the $5. How can I find someone with money to partner up on a property? I can't make the down payment anytime soon. Any tips?
I was in that position when I was young. Okay, and I went to a guy who was a mortgage broker. Okay, let me tell you about mortgage brokers. Okay, their whole life depends on loaning money, their money, other people's money, and he may be able to make you fit with somebody who's out there looking to put money out into real estate. You got to find a mortgage broker. There was a guy, and I'll tell you his name, but he ain't around no more, probably doing it. Maybe his son's doing it. His name was Richard Fishman, okay, in Emeryville or California. He was my mortgage broker. This guy, he started me off where he loaned me his own money for the down payment because he believed in me, and the deals were that good. If you could show a guy that's in the business that you got a good deal and you got a plan for it and you're going to be successful, then he's going to join in with you because that's what he does. They can smell the money. Okay, so he saw that I was a guy that wasn't fucking around, and he knew he could trust me from the way I talked to him and told him my plan was. And then he turned around and he said, "Fine, I'll loan you the down payment, and then after you finish the plan, we'll refinance, we'll pay back the bank or the lender or whoever we borrowed the money from. He handled all that, and I'll get paid back at a decent rate. And there you go." You got to get around people that are in the business. Get around people making moves. Start with a mortgage broker. Okay, that's the person you start with because it's their job and their business and their life to make the money come to do the deal. That's what they do. That's what happened to me. So that's all I can do is tell you what I did.
Aaron?
Yep. Here we go. Shout out Robbie Blanchard. Thank you for the $100.
All right, Robbie Blanchard. Are you
Thank you.
related to this lady I knew named Blanchard? I forgot her first name. Real nice lady. What's up?
All right. Well, Robbie said, love your content, Ben. If you had 7 figures to invest into real estate right now, where would you put it? I currently have a portfolio of short-term rentals in Daytona Beach
Daytona Beach.
and in the Keys.
Jimmy's favorite place.
Daytona.
Jimmy ruined my hotel in Daytona Beach. Jimmy, you ruined me.
Hey, you sold it. We did a good job on it.
It took me long
I
enough.
know it did.
Boy, Jimmy did not like Daytona Beach.
I
Did
had to
you?
get a gun permit and everything down there. It was a wild,
You met
wild
Donald
west.
Trump there, didn't you? Oh, you hung out with Donald Trump of all
Well, I met
places.
him there. I was down
Anyway,
there eating Hog Heaven. and-
Listen, if you got rentals right now,
He's thinking about growing that
I'm
portfolio.
thinking about, I don't know. You better think about their value. And if you can find it, I don't know. Right now is a definitely good time to sell. And then soon it's going to be a good time to buy. But if you got 7 figures, you know how much 7 figures is?
A lot more than what I have.
$1 million.
I heard that.
Okay. You want me to explain it to you, country boy? 0, the
Right.
first 0 is dollars.
Okay.
The second 0 is 10. The
Right.
third is 100. The fourth is thousands. The 5 is 10,000s. The 6 is 100,000s. And the 7 is $1 million.
I like it. Hey, I'm looking for. I'm not, but a friend of mine is looking for some.
You
rental
definitely can't
property
teach
down
an
there.
old dog
So
new
keep
tricks.
That number on that lady.
All right, listen, if you got $1 million you want to put out there, you got to get out there and find a deal. Okay, because the $1 million is going to bring you in 4 to 5 million in a deal. Now, there are areas along the Atlantic Ocean. I'm telling you from what my homework tells me. You need to go around the Space Coast and all up and down as close as you can keep it to the Atlantic Ocean over there and find depressed areas. Tight-Assville, all those, there's a bunch of them. Look on a map, all right? Or take a ride down the fucking ocean and look at the areas that haven't been built up yet. Because eventually, if it's near the water, it's going to grow. You're always going to make money near the water. You got to find these places that haven't developed yet that are close to the water. If you buy in Florida, you want to be close to the water. Now you got Daytona Shores, you got Daytona Beach. What else you got out there?
You've got a lot of great orange. You got the orange something.
He ran a bar. What the fuck's he know?
Hey,
No
it was
offense.
great there. No, you know what? But
Jimmy
Daytona-
Hart's Hall of Fame bar.
and
I called
Tiki
it the
Deck.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Hey, it was right next to Ocean Deck. But
What was the name of our hotel?
The Maya Inn.
The Mayan.
Maya Inn, which is now a Comfort Inn, I believe.
Ooh, it's very
Comfort
comfortable. It
Suite.
wasn't comfort when you were there. Let
Yeah,
me tell you, it
well,
was
we did-
uncomfortable.
We did the best.
It
we
was
could
an
on-
uncomfort in when you were there running it.
We
You
did-
and Vincent and Julio and
We did the best
you
we
guys
could
drove
on
me
what
nuts.
we had. That's
Listen,
all I can say.
where did you find these goddamn glasses
Dollar
at?
store, $6.
The
Be
fuck are they?
careful.
Red and black.
$6.
Red and black. Yeah.
$6.
$6.
Hey,
You should have went to the dollar store.
I did. That's where I went.
Then why it cost $6? Should have been $1.
Well, because everything's gone up now.
Oh,
Hey, I
boy.
got to tell you something though. But Daytona's really swinging now, man. They got a Margaritaville there. They've got, of course, Hard Rock just moved in up there. They got so many things that are happening. So it might be good to put some money into
And
that.
anywhere between Daytona and Orlando is also a good direction to look at.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller. I hope it's a call for Jimmy. My throat hurts, and I got to do a show this
I
weekend.
don't sell realty though.
So people
No,
like to
about
see
you.
Jimmy Hart. Hey,
Hello, caller.
Mount to the sound.
Yes,
Put me off the
hello.
street and-
Big shot manager. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. Love the videos, buddy. Love the videos.
Thank you.
I just, yep. So really quick, Ben, if you don't mind. So basically I bought a property about 1.5 years ago, and it's about half an acre in the Kissimmee area, not far from the guy with the ears. And
Who's
the
guy
reason
with
I
the
bought
ears?
it,
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Mickey Mouse. Okay.
yeah, there you go, that guy.
I thought you were
So
talking
the reason
about
I
Jimmy.
bought it, the reason I bought it is because I noticed that they were clearing a bunch of land because they were going to do some developments, to build some houses. So I figured, hey, and nobody was buying, so I figured, hey, let me try, and it worked out.
All
So
right.
long story short, they are building like 400 or 500 houses from the 450s and up, literally within just 200 yards away from me.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, thank you so much. So here's my question. I was thinking about putting. I called zoning, and they told me I could get away with putting 4 to 5 units on it.
What
so
is
my
the
question
current
to you is-
zoning? What is the current zoning?
The current zoning is actually agriculture. Yeah, the current zoning is agriculture, but I can switch to residential.
Grow marijuana?
That's an option, but I'm not really into that kind of stuff, you know.
All right, so it's agricultural, but they're going to let you put 4 to 5 units on a half an acre, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the thing is this. Number one, you bought it a year and a half ago. How much did you
Yep.
pay? How much did you pay?
I paid $26 for it.
$26,000, that's it?
That's it. Nobody wanted it because it's.
All right, but how much is it worth now?
I just got it appraised for 75.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's kind
Should
of
it be
low.
more?
Well, I guess because of the zoning, but still. All right, but look at it this way. For $26,000, if you were to build 5 units on it, that means that the land cost on those units is only $5,000. That's free. All right?
Okay.
So you're building on land for free, basically. Okay, if you can find a good contractor and it's not going to rip you off, and the price of materials today, I mean, you got to do.
I talked to a contractor right now, and he quoted me around $200K per door.
How many square feet are the units going to be?
I don't have all the details right now.
The whole thing about construction, let me tell you right now, construction is all about price per square foot. That's what you need to find out. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they're building that many goddamn homes right next door to you, those homes are going to have a desperate need for workforce housing because all the workforce people have to support those homes. Okay? There's no way. There's not a lot of traffic on this street, is there? Is there a lot of traffic on this road or no?
Currently, there's not much traffic, but once they build those units, there's probably going to be a lot of traffic.
Ask the county if they'll let you do anything commercial. Okay.
Okay, like what, Ben? What are you thinking?
Like if you can get zone commercial and maybe Wawa, maybe somebody like that wants to come in and pay you $1 million. I don't know.
Okay, so this place is like I got a retention pond on the right and the left, so I got no neighbors, and it's just a little tucked away place, and all there is all these developments. You think they'd let me do commercial in a place where there's no other commercial?
All I could say is you got to ask. Okay.
Okay.
The squeaky wheel gets all the grease. So if you ask, you might shall receive. Otherwise, look into building some not high-end, affordable workforce units. 800 square foot, 2 bedrooms are plenty. You could probably get away with 700 square foot. Okay. If you want to build them smaller and inexpensive, so this way they're affordable to people. And that's a good plan. But you got to find out what your price per square foot is, and tell them you don't want all that high end shit. If you're renting to people, you don't need to give them high end shit. They're going to get high end shit eventually when they buy a house. When they're renting, they don't need high end shit. If they're working class people right now trying to get up there. So
so if it's nicer,
if it's commercial,
I was thinking if it was a little nicer, I could charge.
You know what you might want to do? If they let you zone it, go to the county and say, hey, what about if I wanted to? If I had a daycare center, maybe you can put a daycare center there. That would kill it. Okay. Because a daycare center company, like a corporate one that's traded on the stock market, they'll come and they'll build the goddamn thing themselves and just lease the land or buy the land. I mean, you got to explore every option you have. Ask the county if you can have any kind of commercial type zoning on the property because of the housing development comes up. The houses are going to need some sort of service. All right, it's only a half an acre, so you're not going to get nothing too large, but you might get, some sort of retail strip center. You could get a daycare center. You could get a medical place. These people are going to need services, or you can try building residential. You need to explore every option and every road you can go down and figure out what's the best for you, what makes the most sense, and is going to make you the most money.
Okay, that's why I called you,
it's
buddy,
all about
because
the zoning,
I never
man.
thought of that.
It's all about the zoning. Whatever the county's going to let you do, that controls how much money you're going to make. If they turn around and say, all right, because of the development, we're going to let you do commercial there, you might get, who knows, a daycare, a doctor, it could be a strip center. Then you could sell the land for a whole bunch of money, So you got to figure out all your options before you can pick the right one.
Okay, wow, okay. Thank you so much. Really quick, last question. What about the current situation? If I were to go residential, with everything with inflation and the prices cooling and all that stuff, what are your thoughts?
If you go residential, the numbers got to work. You got to look at what it's going to cost you to build it. You got to find the money to build it. You got the money to build it. You got to get a loan, construction loan, right?
Yep.
You got to figure all this shit out. How much money the bank's going to want you to put down and to give you a construction loan. You got to find a good contractor who's going to give you a good price, and you got to put it on the table. You know, everything needs a plan. But the first thing I would do before I start leaning towards residential, you could be making some easy, quick money in commercial. Go back to the county and ask them, are there any other options for me on this property?
I'm going to do that, Ben. Thank you so much.
All right. Good luck to you. Thanks for the call.
All right.
Hey, if you're in
Appreciate
Kissimmee,
it. Take care, guys.
Hey, did IGH send Rafal some more money? I can't believe it.
Hey.
That guy is too fucking much.
if
All
you're
right.
if you're in Kissimmee, you need to drive down this weekend to Fort Lauderdale and get the rest of the story.
Well, you know, basically, you lay your life on the table. You tell me what the fuck's going on. You tell me what you got, where you want to go, or maybe you don't know where to go and you need some direction. That's all I can try to do is help you. All I'm going to do is tell you what I've been doing for 30 years, what's worked for me. And if it hasn't worked, I'm going to tell you that too, so you don't make the same mistakes I made. Like letting people move in the goddamn house and take over. Jimmy thinks he's running this goddamn place now. Don't be bringing your wrestling friends over here, all right? Having parties and all that bullshit, all right? This ain't no goddamn you Hefner's house. And don't be bringing all your girlfriends here, too. One girl at a time, Jimmy. One girl at a time.
All I can say is, Aaron, take over.
All right, here we go. Shout out IGH Properties. Thank you for the $500.
500 big ones, Polak.
Thank
There
you
goes
very
your
much,
house.
man.
He's paying for your house.
Okay, now I'm gonna buy him some drinks. He's coming
You
tomorrow.
better buy him more than a drink. Buy him a
Dinner.
young lady, too, if he
Is
wants.
it coming to Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, he's coming here. Comes to all our
Yeah,
shows.
he said-
He's our #1 viewer. He's a great guy. He's a smart guy, and he's making money.
Where's
And
he
I
at?
love to be around other people making money. I don't care if you're only making a little. I don't care if you're making how much. As long as you're making money, I enjoy being around people like that. Are you making money?
We made you money when we had the calendar shoot.
Yeah,
you
yeah. The
remember?
Hooters girls in my backyard taking pictures. Thank you, Jimmy.
Well, you made money.
All
You
right, well, do it again. Don't be a one-hit wonder. You're making money. You're going out gallivanting, getting paid for it every goddamn week and weekend. You know, help a poor guy out.
Well, I was going to.
You know, the rich can't stay rich unless you help them. Rich need charity too, goddamn it.
Hey, look, my life's not for sale.
Brother
Yours
Ben
is.
need a new Rolls Royce. No, I don't.
Get a Kia. You need a Kia.
Kia. I like to get your Kia.
Hey. All
I'm
right,
going to key your Kia.
Oh, no, please.
I'm going to go out there and go, "Eee."
Who's next, Aaron?
All right, shout out Socrates Civilian. Thank you for the $5. You and your family and Mr. Hart were great on Fresh and Fit.
Fresh
New
and
subscriber.
fit, fresh and fit. Yeah, I'm fresh and I'm
Appreciate
fit.
it.
I'm fresh and fat, baby. It was fun. It was a great place. Let me tell you, this studio, even though we're in a fucking $1 million mansion here, their fucking studio was badass. Let me tell you, I don't even know. Everything was secretive there. I don't even know what the fuck floor we were on, except we were high up in the air. There's no buttons to press. Everything in Miami is very security and secret. So, and the hookers can't remember where the fuck they were at, I guess, when they come there. But, you know, everything is like you had to be escorted everywhere. But it was a badass condo, and they had the studio decked out. That shit was real Miami. Me and you stood out in that fucking terrace,
Oh, my God.
and the view was fucking unbelievable.
Those guys were great. They
Those
really-
guys are
good
cool.
show.
You know,
Good
even
show.
the guy from Nigeria claiming he's from Barbados.
Good show.
All right,
Good
shout
show.
out Arturo. Thank you for the $5. How many offers are you sending out every day, week, and month?
Offers?
Offers.
I make offers every day. I'm telling everybody, don't say I didn't tell you. Now's the time. It's a pain in the ass. It's discouraging. Lowball everything you want to buy. Now's the time to make offers and lowball this shit and find out what their rock bottom is. Because I'm telling you, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. The shit's getting ready to hit the fan soon. When interest rates going up and everybody didn't fix their goddamn rate is going to be in trouble. And guess what? You're looking at one of them. But luckily, I got enough money in the piggy bank to protect my ass. A lot of people don't. And then when you get all these partnerships, and the partnerships have to come together and do what they call a capital call, which, by the way, I just got another fucking capital call on my airplane. Anyway, the point is this. Now's the time to make offers on anything that you feel that you can buy at a certain price. All right? It may not be the price they like, but too fucking bad. It's the market. You don't control the goddamn market. The numbers got to work. What do they think? You're stupid? You're going to pay 5 cap and pay 5% interest? You're not an idiot. Anything else?
Yeah, I got plenty.
I need more tea. Can you pass me that big giant cup there? My wife made me a tea right in that dresser there. Or maybe Rafal can do it. He don't do shit. Don't spill it. If you're going to pour it, don't fucking spill it on my carpet. Do it over the table. You spill it on the carpet. This carpet costs a fortune. I don't want to replace it. There you go. Fill her up, Rafal. Very good. That's good. There you go. All right. Very good. Rafal did something today.
Oh, my God.
Except play with his sausage.
Glasses. Oh, my God. Please.
All right,
Don't
shout out.
forget, once again, though, before we get to the next guest, 2 days away, Saturday and Sunday, Fort Lauderdale. Tickets are still available. It's looking pretty good so far, man.
Go to benmallah.com/live and book your goddamn ticket and hang out with me. Ain't I somebody you want to hang out with?
Little Ben, Vincent,
It's
Aaron,
getting fucking hot in here.
Everybody's going to
It's getting hot in here, and
All right.
Jimmy ain't taking off no fucking clothes. So somebody turn on the air conditioning. There's my fucking rap.
I like it.
All right,
What's
well,
next?
let's get through these super chats. So shout out Matthew Lucio. Thank you for the $1.99. It's hard to find a 5 to 10 cap with 3% down payment and a 6% interest.
It's stupid. If you do, I'm sorry to say, because
You're losing money.
a 5 to 10. Listen, the point is this: you got to get a cap rate that exceeds your interest rate, so you can make money on the bank's money. Otherwise, you're doing this shit for nothing. Big deal. Your down payment's going to get you a 5% return. That's you get 5% return sticking it in fucking muni bonds are the safest shit and doing nothing, or a fund or something like that. So, if you get higher, you got to get higher cap rate than the interest rate. It's called the spread. That's how banks make money on you. That's how you got to make money on them. Everybody makes money on everybody, except I ain't making no money on you. I'm just kidding, Jimmy. I'm just fucking with
Right
you.
now, the spread. Go ahead.
All right.
All right, shout out Gavin Greer. Thank you for the $9.99. I'm an agent and investor in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeehaw!
Every time I find people to do rehabs and management, they are lazy and airheads. How do you establish such a great crew?
It takes time. You're going to go through 100 dingalings until you find the right ones. Okay. And basically, I don't know. We used to have a contractor. He passed away on this, and he had the tolerance. Every day, he'd sit on fucking Craigslist. He'd call up guys that work for themselves. He'd say, "Come on out, bid on this job." Or if they wanted to work by the hour, he'd give them a shot. He'd watch them for a day, and they either performed or he got rid of them. That was the way he worked it, and it worked out, And then over the years, we kept picking the cream in the crop. So now we have a pretty good team. We're always looking. It's very hard to find good help, and then the good help a lot of times moves on because they find better opportunities. But it's hard. But you got to keep trying. You can't get discouraged. You got to keep trying and go and try to find people. I mean, listen, we got down to the point when we were in Orlando that I know for a fact Tony Udegaard used to go to Home Depot at 6 a.m. and hire people. They stood outside of Home Depot, and he'd ask them, "What can you do?" and blah blah blah. And this is what I want to do, and if they knew how to do what the fuck we do, they act like they knew what they were talking about. He'd give them a try for a day. If they worked out, they might stay 5 years. Who knows? But you got to go and try to find people. Craigslist is a good way. I'm sure there's other websites. The Craigslist, if the person's going to go to the trouble of putting themselves on Craigslist, they must really want work, and they must be serious about working. So, I mean, I don't know. That's what I would do. I wouldn't go to, labor ready, because typically labor ready people are just there for labor, hard labor. I was on labor ready when I was 17 waiting to go in the Army. It was a job. And you know what the hell they did? They sent me to a fucking junkyard. I had to go to a junkyard and work. And I was getting out of New York to get away from the fucking cars and the junkyard and all that shit. And then the guy wants me to come to work that night. Oh, fuck. I already knew what the story was. He says, "Hey, can you come back at night? I got a truck coming in. I need to unload." And the fucking, me like an idiot, I did it. I need the money. So I go back there, and the fucking truck had New York plates on it. And I didn't want to know where those fucking cars and parts came from. But, what are you going to do? But anyway, what else you got, Aaron?
Shout out Later Gamer for the $9.99. Appreciate it. Ben, I've consulted with you several times and have since elevated my real estate business. I'm buying properties for millions versus thousands. Would you go in on a deal with me?
You don't need me.
Assume it's,
all right. Now here it is. You said he consulted with me a few times. He went from thousands to millions. Okay. I hope you're going to come down to the show. If you made millions of dollars now instead of thousands, at least you can do is come pay me a visit. Even if you just come over there and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Hang out for a while, People don't appreciate shit. I'm just kidding. But anyway, the thing is this: you don't need me, and I don't take anybody else's money. I don't like partners. I don't. Basically, I'll be honest with you. I don't need a partner. So, if somebody brings me a really, really good deal, maybe I'll consider it. But I probably put it on Little Ben to do, and he'll be your partner, or Vincent, or I'll pay you a nice handsome fee for sending us the deal. But typically, try not to do partnerships, okay? Because partnerships mean you got to split the money when it comes in. You're better off borrowing the money and just paying the interest on it and not having a partner, okay? If you're going to make 30 or 40% or 50% on flipping something, why not just pay a fucking hard money guy 10%, and not give up the whole goddamn kit and caboodle? You know what a caboodle is? I know what a kitten is. What's a caboodle?
A caboodle is whatever thing you want to call a caboodle.
All right, you don't know. I guess they don't have kitten caboodles down in
Not in South,
Memphis,
baby. Not in
Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee, baby. Hey, and don't forget, if you got any questions besides Ben, Little Ben, Big Ben. I feel like an elephant sitting on my tongue. Vincent and Little Ben will be down there along with Aaron and Carla. So if you want to ask them questions while you're hanging around down there waiting for Ben to come out of his special meetings, his private meetings, they'll be there able to do that.
Private meetings. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Vincent took it upon himself to put the time in, and he understands the whole foreclosure thing. I did it when I was young, but I can't chase foreclosures right now. Okay, but he's done it. He knows it, and he's made money at it. All right, so he'll be there. Little Ben is an expert in all forces of factors of management, in multifamily, affordable housing, retail. Now he's an expert in. So you're going to be hanging around people that know this shit, basically. So if you got questions and you need answers, come to the people that can help you. All right. And we ain't looking for nothing in return. Just buy a ticket to come hang out, come to the event, stay in a hotel. Don't stay in a hotel, but come to the event, buy a ticket, and hang out with us. Or zoom in.
Carla will be there too.
Carla will be there at the bar making special margaritas. What else? But they're going to be, what are they, $7-8 a piece, I hope. All right. What else?
All right, shout out Tampa. Thank you for the $9.99. I'm 17, almost 18. Have made $250,000 in crypto leverage trading.
Damn.
And I'm an illegal immigrant. I want to get credit when I'm 18,
Don't
but
use
banks
the word
make it
illegal,
hard without
okay?
social security number. What should I do? I want to buy my first flip at 18.
All right. The point is this. Number one, stop using the word illegal. It's not illegal. Don't use that word. Okay. You're just undocumented citizen or whatever. Anyway, the point is this. Number one, I understand and, verify. Don't blame me. But I believe from what I heard, you go to Bank of America to open up a bank account. All right. Without a social security number. Okay, so hopefully you got your Mexican or whatever passport, maybe a matricular card or something. Open up a bank account. You definitely want to establish yourself. Okay, the crypto money, you want to keep playing crypto, that's on you. But, if you want to buy some real estate, you got to convert it to cash, baby, cash. And when you buy real estate, you might, the title company might, and I'm not an expert, I'm just telling you from what my experiences are. You don't need to be a citizen or they don't, it has nothing to do with it. Okay. Basically, you might sign a document saying you're not a citizen, possibly, but that's more, I think, when you're selling a piece of property. I don't think there's any problem with you buying real estate, but, check with the title company and check with maybe a real estate lawyer. But the point is this. You can buy, you got money, you can buy, okay? And the problem you might have is getting a loan. That could be an issue. I'm not sure. But, like I said, I believe Bank of America will give you a bank account, providing at least got a passport from any country. They don't care. All they know is, hey, you got a passport? We'll take your money. But, put that, until you convert that money into cash, I don't see how you're going to do anything. That's the problem. Unless somebody's going to trade you to crypto for a property. I hear that's going on, but it's going to be very difficult. So first you got to convert that money. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know shit about crypto and I could be wrong, but I'd much rather have $250,000 in cash than sitting in some fucking digital, what do you call those things? Drive or some shit, So I'd get that money and I put it in Bank of America and start looking for a deal and make an offer. And as long as you can wire that money from Bank of America to that escrow company, you shouldn't have any problem.
Ben, let me ask you that. You see all these commercials on TV saying, buy gold, buy silver. Do you buy any gold or silver?
I believe that market has already gone to the hype. Now, when gold was $800 or $1,000, yes, it would have been very, very smart to buy gold. I drive up and down the street to Silver Queen. I pass it by all the time. They put the fucking price right up there on a big digital sign. And I remember when it said, come on in, $800 an ounce. Then it went to $9. Then it went to $1,000. Now I think it's at 1,700. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been one to buy gold. The only thing I ever bought in my life was mostly real estate. That was it. And now, because I had the cash, I had it forcibly. I invested in tax-free municipal bonds. That did very well for me. And then I started listening to these goddamn brokers and buying this other bullshit that I shouldn't have bought, which is affected by the market and is now down. So to me, all I know is real estate, and I highly encourage people to buy tax-free muni bonds, because the beauty of tax-free muni bonds are I can borrow against them of 90% of their value. If I have $1 million tax-free muni bond backed by the municipality, which is backed by the state, which is backed by the feds, okay, don't buy in Puerto Rico or Ohio or Illinois. Those are the three places I don't buy in, because they're kind of wacky the way that they run their damn finances. But anyway, I can't help you with gold. Sorry. What else you got?
All right. Shout out Tech. Thank you for the $5. Well, Ben, what's the relationship between you and Jimmy? Did he help you in the past getting a deal done?
No. All right. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you the story about Jimmy. All right.
I'll laugh at that one.
Let me tell you something. The one thing you're not going to get no bullshit out of me. I have nothing to hide. Okay. I met him in jail. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, what happened was this. I bought a hotel in Tampa. It was on the waterfront. It came with a beat-up old piece of shit restaurant, okay? And I had to go in, and I had to create a vibe. And the only way I knew to create a vibe was Mike Bonus, may he rest in peace, and introduced me to Hulk Hogan, who's a local person, a celebrity here. So I met Hulk Hogan one day. We were talking about opening up a shop for him in my retail place. I asked Hulk, I said, hey, one day, I said, hey, you got an hour to kill. Come over, take a ride with me. I got in the car with Hulk Hogan. We drove over to Tampa. I showed him this great place that I had all these plans for to make it a real vibe and hopping place. And I was going to call it Hogan's Beach, which I did. And he played ball with me. And we put a deal together. We opened up Hogan's Beach Bar. And, Hulk's a busy guy. Plus, it's hard to, for him to come around a lot, because it's crazy the way people flock to him. So I needed somebody that they'll flock to, but not flock too much. But anyway, the point is Jimmy Hart. He joined, and he said, you know what? I'm in town. I like living in this area. I said, Jimmy, how about you stay in my hotel and you oversee and watch the bar for me, and you'll be the big shot celebrity there he made the place feel real. Okay. Because when you came over to Hogan's Beach, whether for breakfast or lunch or dinner or party, Jimmy Hart was there to greet you. You had access to a major celebrity with a lifetime career in wrestling, and he made the place feel real because he was Hulk's manager and many other wrestlers. So Jimmy didn't go that far. He went way beyond that. Jimmy be out there raking the fucking volleyball courts. He'd be out there painting shit. Jimmy, what the hell you doing in the fucking sun? And he ain't that pretty without a shirt on, He's like me. But he's the opposite. He's skinny. I'm fat. But anyway, Jimmy was a friend that went way the fuck out of his way and was loyal and devoted and helped me tremendously for many, many years over there. And then I sold it, made a lot of money. And we've been friends ever since. Then he went and bailed me out, helped me with a hotel in Daytona. And, we're friends. That's how we met. And we've been friends ever since. And, he's pretty low maintenance,
Hey, it was a great opportunity for me because we had a lot of great groups that came in there. We had Vanilla Ice was in there. We had Skrillex and all those groups. We were drawing because he had a dream of putting this whole beach bar type thing together, kind of like a Margaritaville. And we were drawing 2,000 and 3,000 people on the weekends back in the day.
We had big concerts. We did great, but when it's time when the party's over, and you got to realize that, because the party was really good for many years. But then when somebody comes around and offers you a big price, you got to take the money, and move on to bigger and better deals. And that's what I had to do because the hotel was getting older. It needed a major rehab. Running that type of business was definitely not for me. I was getting too old, and it was a lot of shit going on. Okay. And all money ain't good money to me. It was great. It was successful. But we had to move on. I'm sorry.
Speaking of a party, this weekend, Fort Lauderdale, man, you got to come down, check it out. The whole family's going to be down there. You'll see Carla, you'll see Aaron, you'll see Vincent, you'll see Little Ben. It's going to be unbelievable. The hotel is beautiful. It's the Sheraton down there. And this man, when you get in there, you're going to really learn about realty and how to buy and how to sell. I promise you that.
In any level you want. I don't care if you're just starting out or if you got $100 million. I don't care. I can help you if you have a problem and you're not as smart as me. Let me tell you something. I'm not that smart.
Vain.
You know why I know shit? Because I've done shit. All right. And I'm just telling you the way it is. Okay. I've experienced it. What do you got, Aaron?
All right. Shout out to Concrete Jennings. Thank you for the $4.99. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. Shout out Too Short. Thank you also.
Too Short.
For the $4.99.
Too Short.
Appreciate you coming back.
Too Short was a rapper in Oakland, California. But his raps were so dirty that society, they just couldn't handle it. I mean, they just couldn't handle it. I liked it, but the rest of the world couldn't handle him.
What did they say,
Aaron? Too Short said, what did you think of Fresh and Fit, Ben?
Fresh and Fit. These guys were cool, man. They're doing it. They're real. I'll tell you one thing. They're real deal Miami vibe. If you want a vibe for Miami, that's Miami. It's a fast lane, but I came on as a little different thing that they normally do, and trying to talk to people about making money. And, and it was a great evening and we had a great time and these guys are really cool. And I hope they continue to try to keep encouraging people. There's no reward in life when you can actually be successful and encouraging other people to be successful. All right. If you make it in this world, you should want other people around you to make it, because if everybody makes it, everybody will be happy. Okay. You're not going to be unhappy if you're successful and you got money. I'm sorry. If you are, then you need to go check yourself into a loony bin. Okay. The only person I know that gets unhappy. Oh, I better not start to shoot my wife. All right. What do you got?
All right. Shout out Natus Freedom. Thank you also for $4.99. Bill, thank you also for the $4.99. I'll close on a deal in 2 weeks that will include a small home I plan to Airbnb in Florida. What's your opinion on Airbnb in West Florida?
Listen, Airbnb is no different than anything else in the world. You better make sure that there's a demand for your Airbnb. You better check other Airbnbs in the area. You better make sure they're getting rented. You better make sure the numbers are right, okay? Because you don't want to buy no friggin' Airbnb and sit around nobody's renting it. So it's all about location, location, location. That's the first thing they teach you in real estate, and I never forgot it. Okay, you better be in the right location and do your homework, knowing that you're going to keep that Airbnb full. And then who's going to book them for you? Somebody's got to do the bookings. You're going to have cleaning people come in there and clean. You're going to have furniture in there. So make sure you do your homework. You can be very successful if you pick the right location and other people are doing it. Listen, you don't have to reinvent the wheel in this world. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to figure out, do something different. I mean, some people do, but if you just do what other people are successful be doing, you're going to be successful too. That's what I did. Copy people. Except I ain't copying Jimmy Hart. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Thank you very much.
All right. Shout out Chaz Boyce. Thank you for the $5. Ben, much love to you and the team. Lots of equity tied up in home. Thinking HELOC to buy first property to flip. How to alleviate wife's fear? What is your advice?
My wife don't want to do it. Oh, don't listen to your gun. My wife's here. I got to be careful. Okay, let me tell you something. I should have listened to my wife once. I didn't, and I'm sorry I didn't. Anyway, listen, this is the deal. You're not going to grow. You're going to sit around, and you're not going to get ahead if you're sitting around with all that money tied up in your house. Okay, you're safe. Oh, yeah, I got my house. I don't owe shit on it. Big fucking deal. You're not growing. Okay, if you want to grow in life, and you make the right decisions and find the right deal to flip, all right, then you're going to get ahead. And then your wife's going to have more money and she should be happier. So the point is, if you don't get off your ass and get some of that equity out of your house and find a deal to flip, you're not going to get ahead in life. You got to try. If you don't try, you won't succeed. So, basically you got to tell her, sit your ass down and let me do what I got to do to make this money. All right. But seriously, equity in your house. It's tough these days. You better hurry up. Interest rates are going up. You better lock in some kind of rate you're sure you can afford. And don't touch the HELOC money until you have the right deal to buy, because you don't pay interest on the money until you touch it. That's why HELOCs are great. You just run to them when you need them, and make sure you buy the right deal. All right, we got a caller.
Ben.
All right, what's up?
Doan. IGH, what's up?
IGH, reporting for duty, sir. How are you, man? How are you?
Good. What's going on? Excited about this weekend. Lots going on. Excited.
Man, I didn't recognize you, honestly, man. You look like a guy who's ready to kick my ass, man. You're getting buff. What are you working out?
Hey, you got to work out.
You got to work out. I work out every time I go in the kitchen. I work the hell out of that refrigerator. I'm on every shelf there is. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you coming down this weekend, right?
I'll be at your hotel tomorrow.
All right, man. I'll be there too. I'm going to be booked up from up until 1 to about 5 in private meetings, I think. But after that, let's hook up. Let's do dinner, and let's hang out and talk about what the hell you're up to and see what's going on, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you. I mean, I think the people that are first-time live eventers, I think they're in for a big surprise. I think there's a lot to learn, a lot of people to meet. People keep asking me, we get to meet Ben. Do we get to meet Ben and the family? Yes, you get to meet Ben. You get to take pictures with Ben. You get to meet him. You get to talk to him. You're around and the hotel is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So there's been a lot of renovations. It's beautiful. It's always beautiful.
Man, I really appreciate you coming down. And listen, tell them, we're not there. There ain't no bullshit when we're there. It's real. All right? We ain't putting on no big fucking act like we're better than any goddamn body. We're there to help people. I'm coming there for 3 days straight to kiss everybody's ass, and happy to do it. Why? Because they're coming to see us, and they're coming to help my hotel, and it's going to be a great time. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that everybody there feels like, I always try to make sure everybody feels like they went away happy they came.
That's right.
All right. That's really important to me. And the biggest compliment anybody could ever pay me is to come to my hotel and hang out with me. What else could I ask for?
Nothing.
I mean, look,
I tell people, Ben, I tell people all the time, you're not selling a course. You're not trying to take any money. You get a room, you get 2 tickets. If you can't make it, you get a Zoom link where you can make it on Zoom. You can still ask questions on Zoom. Everyone's there that wants to talk about real estate and make money. That's the important thing. Let's make money. Let's learn how to make money. Look, it can be from guys like me who do a lot of stuff, guys like people that don't do a lot of stuff. It doesn't matter. It's for everyone. You always
networking. We're networking.
That's right. You always learn something.
If you want to make money in life, you got to get in the mindset and be around other people that are want to make money too. You got to get around your own kind. Okay. And when I say your own kind, I strictly mean people that want to make money. People like you, people like me, not people like Jimmy. I'm just kidding.
Not me.
I can't wait to see you, man. That's going to be great. We're going to have a great time this weekend. And I can't thank you enough for all you do for Rafal and us and coming down there. And listen, seriously, when we get down there, we got to have a serious talk. I really want to sell you this hotel. I'm just kidding.
We'll see. But again, I appreciate the invite.
Anybody have extra 35 million laying around, they can come to the hotel, they come to the show, and they can buy the hotel. And I can't guarantee it. But if you buy that hotel this year for 35 and you do everything you're supposed to do, it should be worth 45 in a year. All right, that's the way it works. Unfortunately, we've gotten too big, and I'm spread out too thin, and I got to close in the family and close everybody in closer. And that's the story. And if you don't believe me, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. So come on down. I can't wait to see you. We're going to hang out. We have a good time. And the first drink's on Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll see you. Well, I'll see you all guys down there, all right? I'll definitely see you. We'll talk.
Thanks for everything. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate all your enthusiasm with us.
And once again, that's going to be 6 o'clock on Saturday.
6 o'clock show Saturday. And then what we're going to do after the show, let me tell you, the show's going to be from probably 6 to 8. All right? And after that, we're going to hang out as long as people pretty much want to. I mean, taking pictures, talking to people, everybody hanging out. I got that big-ass lobby. It's a 100-foot ceiling with waterfalls and plenty of space for us to hang out. The bars will be open. The restaurant will be open. We're going to have a great time hanging out with people that want to get ahead and make money in life. Forget about everything else that night. Forget about everything else. The only thing we care about is how do I make my next move to get ahead in life. That's what it's all about. Aaron, you got anything?
Yeah. All right. So Night is Freedom. Thank you again for the donation. In California, in Section 8, can you still rent to family? Any restrictions? Thanks, love, and respect from Cali, baby.
All right. I'm going to tell you right now. I believe the rule says you cannot rent to your direct family. Okay. Now, if I don't know what determines how somebody's a family member. If it's an in-law or something like that, I mean, no, you can't rent to your mother. No, you can't rent to your brother, your sister, and all that. But, it depends on how distant a family person is. All right. So, I would definitely, don't cross that line because you don't want to piss off the housing authority. All right. But you definitely, need to make sure it's more of a distant relative, if anything. Okay. And make sure they got the same last name. That's a giveaway. But I've had in-laws, I think, but they were long distance relatives. I think I might have rented to back in the day. I don't know.
All right. Shout out Pavel Ushakov. Thank you for the $5. How's Bonita Springs area by the water? And to the Polak, let me see if I say this right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sizesh.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to Rafal.
It means hi.
Means hi in
Refresh. Means
Anyways,
hi.
He said, how's Bonita Springs area by water?
Bonita Springs. Are you talking to the Polak?
He's talking to you.
Oh, Bonita Springs is a nice town. Very nice town. Bonita Springs have water.
Is it by the
waterfront?
water?
I'm not sure. I know it's around water.
I thought it was.
But
more-
Bonita Springs is like in the middle of Florida and South Florida, right? Look up Bonita Springs on the map. I think Bonita Springs near
It
Sarasota and
right next
Santa
to Fort
Maria.
Myers.
And
It's
all
in the
those
middle
others.
of Fort Myers and Naples.
Look it up on a map. But Fort Myers and Naples, Bonita Springs there.
Yeah, look,
it's
right
on
there.
the water. Yeah, it's close to the water. Bonita Springs, I've been through there. It's very nice. Anything around the water, you really can't lose. In when you're near the water, everybody wants to be near the water, and the weather's warm here all year round, so you can use the water. It's not like in New York where I'm on an island. Yeah, I'm down in Martha's Vineyard, whatever the hell they call it, or Long Island. You can only use the fucking water maybe 1 month out of the year, 2 months out of the year. Who you bullshit? In Florida, you can use it every month out of the year. Boating, fishing, swimming, everything you want. How many sharks did you see when I took you to the damn Bahamas, Jimmy?
Too many. But first of all,
Jimmy is the most
springs hit very
shark-scared
far.
person I ever met in my life.
the
He was scared of sharks while he's on a boat. You're on a fucking boat. What are you worried
It
about the
was a
goddamn
rubber
sharks
raft.
for?
a rubber
It's an
raft.
inflatable
Rubber
tender.
raft. That's
You
what with
know?
the motor on it. That's what it
What do you think
really
the
was.
shark's going to bite the damn raft, pop
Yeah.
a hole in it, and you and Paulie were sinking, and the sharks are coming around? Dun, 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 dun. That what you were thinking about? Could
You better
happen.
believe
You
I
never
was.
know.
Bimini, be careful.
Bimini.
What's next, big man?
All right. Shout out Lumberjack Landlord. Thank you for the $20. How many residential rentals do you have? Are they single family or multifamily? And how much have you raised rents in the last year on those residential units?
Okay. Well, for 30-something years, I've had up to thousands of rental units. Unfortunately, the market went cuckoo. And we sat down and we looked at an offer, and he bought us out of the apartment business because you got to know when the party's over. Okay. He made us an offer that I said there's just too much profit. Little Ben agreed with me, and we sold 4 apartment buildings for about $91 million, I don't know, last month. Okay. So right now we're not in apartments and we're looking at them, but the price is still high. We're waiting for them to come down. But we've done thousands of them. I've had 1,000 on one block in Texas at one time. It almost killed little Ben. But the thing is this: raising rents is it's a market. You raise your rents based on what the market is. What are the other properties near you charging for rent that are comparable units as yours? You have to know the market. How do you find the market out? Go on forrent.com. Go to all the websites where apartments for rent near you. See what the other landlords are charging. Okay, and then that's where you compete with. So raise your rents according to what people are willing to pay in that area for that product. It's simple.
All right, there you go. Shout out David G. Thank you for the $10.
David G, is he related to Top G?
I don't know. How long on average does it take, and how do you find tenants to fill up your strip mall? Just bought one with 2 vacancies and have leasing agent, but it's like everything depends on them.
All right. So, number one, you got to have the right leasing agent that's out there actually leasing. Okay. You got to be a shaker and a mover. He's got to have the proper signage up. He should have signs on the property. He should be listed with CoStar. He should be on LoopNet. He should be on the local MLS. Maybe I think there's something for commercial leasing. Everything he could possibly be doing, you got to make sure he's doing. Okay. And if he was really a good agent, he'd be reaching out to the type of tenants that would fit in those spaces. Okay. Go about 5 miles away and see if there's somebody doing really well with a business. Maybe they want to open up another one. Okay. I've done it. I've gone around. One time I bought a property over here in Seminole, and when I bought it, there used to be a dry cleaners in there, and he moved out. When I got the place, it was vacant. Okay. But I heard the reason why he moved out was because he was just old and he wanted to retire. So you know what I did? When he had a good business, I went around to all the goddamn with a flyer. Me and Matt, I made Matt drive me around town. I told Matt, go find me every dry cleaners in a 15-mile radius. And me and him got in a fucking car with a flyer telling you everything about the property, and went to all those dry cleaners, and we put a flyer out. And we had some good prospects, but instead, I think the yoga guy took it. But, and then we went to our other tenants and we told them, leasing, listen, as long as that space is sitting empty, you're losing money. And that's your upside in that damn retail place. Okay, so you got to do everything in your power, and you got to make sure he's doing everything in his power to get it ready. Don't just rely on a leasing agent. Get off your own ass and try to do it. If you think a certain type of store will fit there, that the place could really do well, then go find it. Whether it's Chinese takeout, whether it's a nail shop, a hair shop, whatever you think is going to fit in that space and make money, you need to go out there and try to find somebody to fit in there. That's what you got to do. We do it all the time. We rented out the Shoe Carnival left us with a big empty space. During COVID, they got crushed. What do? We hired a leasing agent. Luckily, he came through. We found Aaron's Furniture to come in there. Same name as you. With the mattress firm pulled out of us because COVID killed them and business was too slow. What happened? He found an orthodontist. Leasing agents that are good do their job. So make sure he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing to market the property. Make sure you got a big sign on the space and out in the street. Okay. So this way you're covering both. Signage is very, very important. You put the square footage, you put the phone number to call, and you put for lease. It's simple as that. But think about what will work in that shopping center and try to go find it yourself if you have to.
benmallah.com/live.
Oh, he
book
got
a room,
it.
book a
Yay.
room, book a ticket. It's going to be unbelievable.
Tickets will get you a free room through the package. What are you waiting for? A full?
Free.
It's a 1-bedroom suite. Okay, with a living room, a bedroom, a wet bar. Come on down. We'll be looking for it. We still got some rooms left, especially Sunday. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to bullshit you. If things ain't right, I'm going to tell you they ain't right. I need people to come on down on Sunday, man. We got plenty of open space on Sunday. The Jews let me down.
Oh, no.
My people. They're supposed to be my people. Oh, the Sabbath. I already went through that shit. All right, next. Who else? How about Seventh-day Adventists? When did they come? What were you when you grew up?
A Baptist.
Baptist.
Still am.
Praise the Lord, Baptist. All right, what else?
All right, shout out Low Key. I love when you say why. Love you, man.
Why?
Shout out Eric Gomez for the $4.99. Aaron, being that real estate is in your blood, is there any other career you are interested in your future life? All right, let me explain something. So I have so much knowledge on real estate already in my mind and in my eyes. I've seen so much stuff that for everybody saying that, oh, you should wait to see what you really like, what you really love in life. Stop. All right. There's no point in me going to pursue any other career besides real estate as my big career. Like, yeah, I can do side stuff. I can do whatever on the side, but there's no point in me not pursuing real estate. They've already built up the company so much, and there's just no point.
Listen, me, little Ben, Vincent, we're all going to get old. Okay. So what happens then? Somebody's got to step in to take over. All right. And that's why we're training him now while he's young. All right. He's got to protect his mother. He's got to protect me. He's going to have to protect Vincent. He's got to protect little Ben. He's got to protect Brenda. He's going to be he's the youngest. So really, everything is on his shoulders now. Okay. I really wouldn't want to be in his position. He's got to worry about all these fucking people when he gets older.
What about me?
You? Yeah, you too. Wherever I go, you'll go. Don't worry. Wherever room I have, you'll have a closet to live in.
So that means he's
You
not
know,
gonna
so
race car, no
basically
race car
he was
driver.
born into a situation where, and I don't play that shit with my kids. I'm sorry. Call me right or wrong. All right. If I busted my goddamn ass to give you the best life I could your whole life, and you know, I want payback. Okay. And the way you pay me back is to help me. That's why Ben, Vincent, and Brenda helped me. Okay. Because it's payback and then they benefit. And then hopefully their kids will do the same thing. You know, and it goes on and on and on. It's called a legacy. Okay. And that's the way it works with us. And that's the way it's worked with a lot of families that I've seen. You know, that's the story. So, you know, he can do whatever he wants. But basically now, if he was really serious and wanted to be a doctor, I'd say, fuck that. No, I'm just kidding. You know, you hire doctors, you hire lawyers, they're service people. What do you want to hire a doctor for? All that blood and all that shit. Oh, who needs it? Just make money. You know, but he's got a responsibility. He was born into this shit where he's got to have to step up to the damn plate because we get old. It's human nature. We all get old. We all die. And somebody's got to protect his mother and his brothers and everybody. And that's it.
The heir to the throne.
The heir to the throne. You know, the queen died today,
I
right?
know it, man.
The queen passed away, and now
is that
the
a
prince
respect?
became a king.
Yep.
Is this out of respect?
What do you mean out of respect? What are you talking about? London? Oh, for queen.
It's the queen.
I'm drinking out of the queen's
Out of
cup.
respect.
I
You
mean,
know, we
you
did.
know,
We went to
I think she was
London.
almost 100 years old, right?
We went to the palace. We went to Buckingham Palace. Remember
go.
when we did that tour?
Yeah, we
You
did
know,
a
I
tour
got
of
to
the
see her-
palace.
I got
yeah.
to see her from a distance one time when we wrestled there. We wrestled at
Oh,
Wembley
very
Stadium,
good.
and the Queen. We could see her in the background.
I heard she had a
there.
crush on you. You know, you should have hooked up with the queen. Oh, she's married still.
Yeah.
So now what happened? Her husband died too already?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, he
a couple
died.
of
So
years
he
ago.
did. So basically, the prince now became a king, and the princes are still princes,
Who's next, Aaron?
even the one living in
Hold
America.
up, let's see. All right, Jackson Eden, thank you for the $5. Hey Ben, I'm 19 years old in college and I own a pressure washing business in Palm Beach, Florida. What would you do in my shoes to buy real estate?
I mean, you know, if you're 19, you know, and you have a pressure washing business, I mean, being self-employed can be a little more difficult to get a loan, but you got to try. Okay. You need to save money up, try to apply for an FHA loan and find out whatever you're lacking right now. Oh, he's in college. I'm 19 years old in college and you have a pressure washing business. All right. Well, you got to focus on college. All right. You can't do everything in life. Focus on whatever the hell you're going to college for. That's going to protect you for the rest of your life. You know, get your career going. I wouldn't be worrying about real estate right now at 19 in college and running a fucking business. Only so much you can do. All right. Because you don't want to hurt. You don't want your grades to go down and you don't want your pressure to go down. So, you know, I'd keep doing what you're doing. Stack as much money as you can. I mean, you could try to hustle and maybe, you know, rent a 4-bedroom house or something and rent 3 of the bedrooms out to other students and you can live for free. I mean, something like that could work. But right now, if you're going to make the commitment to go to college, then go to college, okay, and graduate and then, you know, have a career and then worry about doing real estate because you're not really going to qualify right now because you don't probably have enough income and you're in college. So right now, stack your dollars, do the best you can in college, graduate, and whatever you're studying for, make that happen. Put those years in college to work for you to help you the rest of your life.
Ben, look who's here, the hairstylist to the
Oh,
stars.
Mr. Miyagi.
Come on in. Oh, look.
I'm getting a haircut because I got a show tomorrow. I got to get my hair cut. I got my beard trimmed.
Yeah.
I need color. I
You
need
and-
cut.
You
I
and
need
Aaron both.
everything.
You and Aaron both.
You know, so what are you going to do? You want me to get your hair cut?
No,
You need
no,
a
no,
haircut.
no.
You just don't know whose hair we're cutting when you cut
That's
yours.
true. That's true.
What else, Aaron?
All right, shout out Teddy. Thank you for the $10. Hi, Ben. I'm 20 years old and studying in construction management and business. Is having the ability to develop an important skill, especially from your point of view and the work you do?
Develop important skill. Listen, if you're studying in construction management and business, then you're on your road and have a plan to get into construction business and be a developer or a builder. I mean, that's the plan. Stick to the plan. Learn everything you can about it. And if you can, while you're learning, try to mentor with some company or somebody. You know, I mean, you know, listen, if that's what you're choosing to do in life, then learn it and do it the best you can. Because let me tell you something. If it wasn't for guys in construction business and development, we wouldn't have shit. We need everything old has to be torn down and built new. Everything, we still got plenty of land to build on. We got new developments going up in all kinds of sectors in real estate. Retail, you got residential, you got commercial, you got everything. Freaking Amazon, development is a big thing. Construction's a major thing. So learn everything you can. You might find your little niche in what you like best in construction. It could be tilt-up wall construction for Amazon. It could be building apartment complexes. It could be building hotels. The whole world depends on people to build shit. All right? Because if we ain't building new shit, we ain't growing. And the population's always growing. So we got to keep building more shit. And then the old shit's got to be knocked down and made into new shit. That answer
There
it.
you go.
Aaron.
That's great. All right. Shout out Candy Pixel. Any thoughts on buying properties in Dubai?
No. I've been to Dubai once and I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's not. I can't go out of the country because when you go out of the country, you got to be familiar on how things work out of the country. They got their own ways, they got their own rules, they got their own network. I spent my whole life in America, and that's where I got to stay. Plus, the 1031 doesn't allow me to go outside the United States. So I'm not going to Dubai. I went there once, and honestly, it wasn't for me. I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't like any country. I'm going to be honest. I don't care if people don't like what I'm saying. I don't like going anywhere where I got to worry about what I say, what I do, and tell me how to act. All right. I don't like going anywhere where religion is dominant over the politics and how they run the country. I'm sorry. I don't want to go into religion or politics. So let's move on.
All right. Let's move on. Shout out John. Thank you for the $5. How to structure a real estate partnership. One person finds and fixes the deal and the other one brings the money. Should it be a 50-50 equity, a 30-20 in cash flow? What do you think?
Listen, you make the best deal you can. All right. That's what you do. You ask for the world and then you come to a meeting point. Every partnership is different. There's percentages involved, but I'm going to tell you right now, if at all possible, even if you got to pay double the fucking interest rate, like 10% instead of 5%, you're better off borrowing the money if you can and doing the deal yourself. Okay? Because if you could borrow money at 10%, why the hell you want to give away 50% for a guy who ain't doing shit but putting the money up? So, I'm telling you, if you have to take on a partner, which I did when I was young, okay, take them on. But, it's always best not to take on a partner. But if you have to take one on, figure out how much, what's a fair deal. If you're doing all the goddamn work and you're finding the goddamn deal and all he's doing is being a bank for you, well, banks only charge 10% of the highest rate. So why should he get more? Maybe you give him 20%. I don't know. But, to get your foot in the door, sometimes you got to go 50-50, whatever it takes to get your foot in that door. Because once your foot in the door, then you're in, baby. And it's only growing from there. And eventually you won't need no more partners. That's what happened to me. Partner.
Yep. All right. Shout out Mario Luis Gona, I think. All right. Thank you for the $50.
That's a hard
Appreciate
name to
it.
pronounce.
Ben, thank you for all you do. I'll be there this weekend in Fort Lauderdale.
All right.
I'm flying in from Dallas.
Ooh, from Dallas. All
as
right.
well. I'm looking forward to
when
spending...
you come there, Mario, tell us how to pronounce your last name. It's is it Loi? Louis Acano. My wife's not here. She can tell you.
Hey.
Louis Acano. Is it Italian or Spanish?
I mean, his name's Mario, so
Mario.
He's
Mario
never had a
Luciano.
Whataburger, so bring him a Whataburger.
Oh, what a burger.
Yeah,
You don't even
please,
eat
bring
burgers. If I get you a Whataburger, will you eat one?
You know I would. Bring it.
Would
I mean,
you?
wait.
You'll bring it back to me.
He does have a one-on-one on Friday, so it would be
great.
What are
pretty
you
fresh.
talking about? I'm
There you
done.
go.
I'm packed.
I know. I'm saying he has.
Oh,
one.
you're booked for a one-on-one? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Let me tell you something. If you got a one-on-one with me, do me a favor. Make some notes before you come to the meeting on everything that's on your mind and you want to discuss. Okay? So this way we can be as productive as possible. All right? I want to be as productive as possible. I'll bring the calculator. I'll bring notepad, and we'll go through whatever you're trying to do or wherever you want to go. But please, I'm begging you, give me some topics that you want to go over, or questions you have already. All right? That would be great. And I look forward to seeing you, Mario.
Hey, Ben, my Uber driver's here.
And the
before
pizza's really good at the hotel, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. The hotel is, I'm
The
telling you
pizza's
right
great
now.
at the hotel. Well, food is really actually good. I was surprised.
I had
We
a
came in
pizza
there
there.
to check on the
It's
room
great.
the other weekend, and I went in there. It's late at night. I don't feel like going out to eat. I asked the guy, the French guy and the Haitian guy in the kitchen, says, "Hey, can you cook us dinner?" "Yeah, no problem. I will cook you."
Yeah,
There was
great.
10 of us, you kids and wife and everybody. He cooked a great meal. Everything's tasted
phenomenal.
delicious. The pizza was great. Everything was great.
Look, my Uber driver's here. I've got to go, but let me tell
I
you
had
something.
ribs.
You've got to get your
I had
hair. I know
ribs.
you did. I had a pizza. It was great. The guy
Yeah.
does it all. Y'all got to get your hair cut. You got to get ready for this big trip. Once again,
Jimmy's got to take his
if
medication
you
and go to bed.
do not miss this chance this weekend. I'm being serious right now because I'm telling you, we were down there at the hotel. The hotel is gorgeous. Rooms are phenomenal. And you're going to see Little Ben. You're going to see Aaron. You're going to see Carla. You're going to see
And who
everybody
won't you
that's
see?
part of it.
Who
Well,
you're not going to see.
well, I couldn't be there because I had a
'Cause
special
you
thing I
don't
already booked
care.
up.
You don't care
Oh, I
about
love.
us.
Listen, no, I'm telling you,
You
y'all
don't
got to have a
care
great,
about
great
us.
time. I promise you that. And you're going to learn a lot too, which is so important.
I can't believe that you are going to go and turn me down for Dolly Parton in Nashville. You know?
No Dolly Parton. No,
They must
no,
be
no,
sagging
no,
by
no,
now. Come on.
No,
Those things
no,
are not
no,
standing
no,
up
no,
like
no
they used
Dolly
to,
Parton,
Jimmy.
no Dolly
When was the
Parton.
last time you saw her? Come on.
You know, that's a good question. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Well,
only
I
on
don't think
TV.
she's the same woman you used to be. So, you
Probably
know,
not.
you could be hanging out with us.
Well, before
When
we
you
get in
wanna
trouble,
go
before we get in trouble,
to
my Uber
Dolly
driver's here. I
Land.
love you guys. Make sure you have a great time this weekend. I know you will. This man is phenomenal. He can make you some money if you just listen. And his life is not for sale yet. He's got a lot more
My
years.
life is for sale.
No,
and
you
Jimmy
gotta-
comes with it. Jimmy
I'm
Hart
in.
is included in my life. So make your offer today.
You'll have music every night. I promise. We love you guys. Thank you so much, Ben. Good luck on everything this weekend. I know it's
All
going to
right,
be
Jimmy,
phenomenal.
thanks very much. Listen, honestly, we need to sell some tickets tonight. So let's stop bullshitting. Who's coming to the show? Who ain't got a ticket? Go to benmal.com live and come and hang out with us or Zoom in, baby, because we're here. We ain't doing this stuff that often. There's only so many times a year I can do it. You know, I got to work too. And, you know, let's make it a great event because I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, I'm great. It's great that it brings in revenue for the hotel, but I get such satisfaction being around such great people. I've never once met anybody who views the channel and is in our team here, viewers, that wasn't a great person, and I enjoyed meeting everybody. I don't care what state they're from. I don't care what country. I've had people from other countries. It's you connecting with humans that want to get ahead in life. Okay, that's the kind of people you want to associate with and surround yourself with. All right, because there's only one way, and that's up. Okay, and that's where we're going. So you better get your ticket, and you better come hang out with us. What else?
What's the new price?
What?
What's the new price?
What new price?
Because I remember it used to be 250 million. Now what's the
I
price?
don't know. You know, who the heck knows? You know, 100 million here, 100 million there. It depends.
What would you take right now?
You know, I don't know. I have to calculate, you know, but the problem is right now, I'm not thinking about that. Right now, I'm thinking about replacing my 1031. I got a list of properties a mile long that I've identified, and I got to pick one of these suckers and negotiate them and close a deal. You know, I've been looking at shopping centers. One guy's calling me today. I offered him 42 million. They want 50. I got another guy. He says, "Oh, for $1.5 million, you can buy this little place over here." I'm all over the friggin' board right now, and your brother's running around like a chicken without a head on,
I know.
going all over looking
know.
at deals.
I mean,
he got up in the other morning. He drove all the way 100 miles to go look at a shopping center. You know, he's calling me at 8 o'clock in the morning. He's already at the goddamn shopping center looking at the place. I mean, that's the mode
I know. And
we're in
then
right
right
now.
now, I called him at it was like 4:30, and he was busy at the office.
Oh, he's always busy, you know, because
You
he's
know?
working. He's got to run the business. He's got to look at deals. He's got to underwrite deals. He's got all the money coming in and going out. He's got bills to pay. You know, he's earning his damn. That's why he's where he's at in life, you know, because he earned it. He's in there. And you're going to be able to hang out with him. And in the middle of all the shit we're doing right now, we're going to go spend our weekend hanging out with people, trying to help them get ahead in life and make money in real estate.
Yep. It'll be fun. All right. Shout out Brandy. Thank you for the $4.99. I live in Florida. My partner and I own land in Nassau, Bahamas. My partner is a citizen of Bahamas. We need funding for a 6-unit multiplex. Do you have any advice?
You know, I can't help you with Bahamas, okay? I'm sure you can make money there. I'd love to buy the whole freaking goddamn island of Bimini and rehab it. You know, the people are so nice there, and there's so much shit that needs to be fixed up over there. But, you know, you're dealing with a different government. I can't deal with it, you know, especially Bahamas, man. You know, man, you got to take care of this guy. You got to take care of this guy. It works a whole different way. All right. And, you know, but basically, if you got good credit and you got money, a collateral, and you got a plan, a bank will loan you money. Okay. You got to go to a bank and find the right lender that wants to loan money like that. Maybe it's a bank in the Bahamas. I don't know. Go to the Bahamas and talk to a bank there. Banks want collateral. They want to know that if they loan you their money, you're not going to screw it up and you're going to pay them back and pay them the interest every month. All you got to do is prove to the bank, that you have a plan and you need to borrow the money to make the plan happen. And if they feel like you're not a risk, they're going to loan you the damn money. Or you can go see a guy named Goldie Man. He's over there in Nassau, right by the fish fry, and tell him Ben sent you. Go to Goldie's and talk to him in the back room. But, you may not like the terms of the deal. All right, what else?
All right, shout out Box Logo Boy. Thank you for the $5. What are some of the key factors you look for in a realtor? I'm interested in becoming one and figured with your perspective as a buyer would be unique.
All right. He's looking to do what? He's looking for a realtor or no? He's looking to become one.
He's
right,
basically asking what are the
real
key
simple.
factors
Its
of
key
a
factor
realtor.
is he making money? All right. Don't waste your time with guys that ain't making money. All right. You need to know 100% this guy's closing deals. He's getting listings. He's got buyers. He's closed. How many deals are they closing a month? What kind of stuff is he working on? Get with people that are making money and then you'll make money. And that's the way it works. There's no other way. Basically it's common sense, so go to if you're talking about residential, go to the most expensive office there is selling the most expensive homes. Put on a nice suit, walk in there and say, hey, I want to work with you guys. Can you take me in? And then they'll put you as part of a team member. And then you work your way up and you learn the ropes and you get with them and they start cutting you into their deals and you start bringing your own deals and you start meeting people. It's a network. You got to get in where you fit in and you want to fit in with people making money. So, just make sure the person you're with is making money closing deals. What else?
All right. Shout out Tom Foolery. Jimmy Hart is the king of wrestling managers.
He definitely is. There's no manager more famous than Jimmy Hart. Okay. There's none. He's the Hall of Fame. He's managed, I can't even tell you how many guys he's managed and helped in wrestling and made people huge careers. Come on. Hulk Hogan was probably the biggest name in wrestling, so Jimmy's a great guy too.
All right. And then shout out Angel. Thank you for the $10. What do you think about Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan for single family and multifamily?
Cleveland, Ohio, and Detroit, Michigan for single family and multifamily. You are going to find cheaper prices, but I also think you're going to find cheaper rents. It's all relative. But I do believe there's a lot of opportunity in those places, but based on what I see. Now, I delete them, but, I don't want to go that far. But, I do see opportunity in those places, especially if you go in a rough neighborhood, you go with Section 8, but there's definitely always opportunities in cities like that, okay? Go out there and find a deal. What? What does that say? What does it say?
Nothing, just read over.
I'll be weekend. I got your siblings. I'm going to keep in touch with you, and do they know their work nights?
Can I read that?
I don't care.
All right.
Getting into high.
Shout out Edgon. Thank you for the $5. Let's see. I'll be there this weekend. Out of curiosity, where are your siblings and do they keep in touch with you? And do they know you're worth millions?
Oh, siblings. I thought he meant my children. I can't talk about my siblings, no. I only have two, and I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about it. We all got our own lives, basically, and I'm sure they know what I'm doing and all that stuff, but, I don't want to get into the family stuff,
Shout out BB. Thank you for the $5. I'm 23 and work for a large family-owned company closely with the owners. The pay isn't great, rude people, but I'm learning a lot. Should I leave for more money or should I just stick it out?
Well, you stick it out until you feel like you can do better. Okay. I worked for a guy and, I learned a lot while I worked for him. And then I got to the point where I just did it on my own. If it's a business that you think you could do and start your own, then do it, but, you don't give up something until you got something better. That's the fact. Okay. You can be looking to see what your other opportunities are, whether it's in that business, whether it's in real estate, you always got to keep trying to move ahead in life. And, but the problem is if you get working for a family, and I'll tell you, I got a lot of employees that work for me for 20 something years, if they wanted to do more, I'd help them. But, some people are content and whatever. Basically, it sounds like this family's going to use you as long as they can. And if they don't appreciate you, then you better hurry up and get another plan to move on. but you're getting good experience. Sometimes the fact of life is you're going to get experience from some of the most worst people in the world. What do? You bite your fucking tongue like I had to do many times in my life, and you get the experience, and then, you use that experience. But don't give up until you got something better. That's a fact.
Make sure you got a backup plan. All right. Shout out Casing. Thank you for the $9.99. Hey, Ben, recent college grad working in IT, making 80 grand. Have a decent amount saved up. My question is, do I wait until next year once prices come down? I see deals, but they might not be a deal in a year.
A deal is all about, the cash flow, or, if you could flip it, that's what you got to look at, the numbers. I mean, right now is a good time, excuse me, to start looking at deals, making low ball offers, okay, to make sure it's a good deal. The point is, if you buy something and you know what the cash flow is going to be, and if you fix your mortgage rate, then it doesn't matter if the market goes up and down. Who the hell cares? As long as you know your cash flow is your cash flow. If you buy a place for whatever, and you know what your mortgage is and taxes and all that bullshit, how much you left a month, cash flowing, and nothing's going to really change as long as the place is rented, then you're going to be in good shape, and the market will go up and down, but big deal. Who cares? It's all about cash flow. The property could go down in value, but then don't sell it and wait till the property goes up, or keep the cash flow. But it's always a good time to be in real estate, whether the market's high, low. People are always dying. There's always shit boxes out there you can improve. There's always places that people have owned for a long time. You can come in and fix them up and raise the rent. There's always opportunity out there. And now's the time to start looking, because the market has to come down. It has to. It's illogical for the market not to come down when interest rates go up. Are we living in an illogical world? Yes, we are. But eventually, the illogical has to turn into logical. So now's the time to get ready, keep looking, do your homework, learn the market, and lowball, baby, lowball.
There you go. All right. Shout out Hades. Thank you for the $4.49. I earn around $120K and think of going into contracting, earning twice as much. Would that make it more difficult to get into real estate?
Contracting? What does that mean? Being a general contractor?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, listen, make money any way you can, as much as you can. Whatever's going to make you the most money, do it. You can always get into real estate. Real estate doesn't have to be a priority in life. All right. Everybody should own something. Okay. Even if you're living in a fourplex, you're owning something. You got something cooking. All right. Some opportunity for growth. So, focus on what's going to make you the most money and do real estate. Okay. Because once you buy something and it's rented, there ain't really shit to do. So, it's like income. When I'm sleeping, my apartments, I used to have them. All my properties that I still own are paying me rent every goddamn day. They're making money while I'm sleeping. They don't take up any of my time. So, try to have your cake and eat it too. That's why you get fat like me.
There you go. That's it. All right. Shout out Kevin. Thank you for the $4.99. What do you think of the market in San Diego? I qualify for a $625,000 home loan. Should I buy or rent, or save and invest with Grant Cardone?
All I can tell you, San Diego's a very expensive market. If you can, like I said, if you're buying a home and you qualify for that much, you might want to think, unless your family doesn't permit it, wife, kids, and all that, you really need something that has income with it. Okay. I mean, if you're going to buy a home for $6.25 and pay a nice fat mortgage every month, and you can afford it, and that's fine, for your quality of life. But if you're trying to get ahead in life, buying a house and living in it and paying a mortgage is not going to get you there. So you really need to think about buying something you can live in and have income. All right. As far as what Grant Cardone does, I don't know. He's in a different world than me. His plane is 10 times bigger than mine. So I don't know. But I don't like investing in other people to run my money. That's the thing. I like to do it myself. Okay. I don't want to just invest in something, because now it's out of my hands and they're in control. And I don't know. If you believe in it, try it. But, I'd be skeptical letting other people. I'd rather try myself first before I turn it over to somebody else. Then what? You give somebody else your money, you sit back and you just wait? Bullshit. You ain't doing nothing. You control. So I would definitely try to find some income property before I settle down in that nice fancy house in San Diego. Anything else?
Yeah, we got a couple more. Shout out Cindy Yeager. Thank you for the $1.99. Shout out Robin Gonzalez. Thank you for the $10. Ben, you use a new LLC to purchase new property. Is that true? If you do, How do you get a loan if the bank requires the LLC to be more than 2 years old in order to loan you money? Thanks.
I don't know
about that one.
I don't. I mean, you know, I don't know what bank you're talking to, but typically, I'm just telling you what I do. Every time I buy a property, I create a new LLC. Okay. And that property is that LLC owns that property, and I own the LLC. You go online, you register with the state, you create an LLC, and that property is held in the LLC. The banks understand this. If it's a single member LLC or even a dual member LLC, it doesn't matter. You're still personally on the hook for the loan. So I don't know about this having to have an LLC for 2 years. That makes no sense to me. So I'd talk to a banker again and maybe clarify that. Okay, because it doesn't make sense. Whenever you buy a new property, you buy a new LLC. That's the way it works. So I don't know about the 2 year. 2 years, they might want you to have the property seasoned, okay, to get a refinance, things like that I've heard of. And they may want 2 years worth of income, but those are the only 2 years I can only think about, not the, you're personally guaranteeing a loan. It's your name that's as long as you got 2 years history to show that you're not a risk to the bank, that's all that matters from my world.
Yep. Right.
We got to get a haircut tonight. Listen, tonight was basically buy your goddamn ticket and come to the show or Zoom in, because I'm going to spend a whole weekend at our hotel in Fort Lauderdale, and you can hang out with us. And I'm sure we'll do everything we can to make it worth your while coming down there. Yep. Airline tickets are cheap now, too, aren't they? And if you get 2 tickets, the room's free. I'm telling you now. Go to the Marriott website or whatever. You got to go to benmal.com/live, book your 2-room package for 2 tickets. The room's free. You know, it's the same price as buying 2 tickets. What else do you want me to do?
Yeah, we appreciate everybody, all the super chats, all the donations. We appreciate everything. If you had another question, you can replay the video. I'm sure it got answered. We got a bunch of other podcasts, so just look at all those. We appreciate it.
All right. Adios, amigos.
Sure
and I'll see you. Oh, shit.
Make sure you subscribe.
This weekend, you better get your butt down to Fort Lauderdale. And all the goddamn Jews out there that told me they wanted a Sunday show, you better hurry up and be there with your yarmulkes on. All right? I'll even bring one if it makes you happy.
And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We appreciate the 500K again. I know it's been a little while, but like seriously, that's awesome. It's great. Appreciate all the new subscribers too. I think we just got 10,000 in the last couple of weeks, like 10,000 two weeks, something like that. But that's great. We really appreciate everything.
Now we're gonna shoot for 1 million.
That's the next goal. That's
all
it.
Right.
Go follow him at all
I'll see you this weekend.
Go follow
be there or be square. Keep talking. What are you talking about?
I'm telling them to go follow your social media at Real Ben Mallah and go follow my Instagram.
My hotel needs revenue.
Go follow my Instagram at Aaron_Mallah Life. Yeah,
and maybe you'll be a top G.
And then Rafal has an Instagram too, if you want to find it.
3D.
Yeah, it's called Polic.com. All right, good night, everybody.
Appreciate it.
And I'll be there this weekend. You know where to find me. Don't miss out. Bye.